grinds my gears. Let me tell you, something that grinds my gears is that money is directly tied to your lifespan. You're telling me that it is commonplace to have people's life be worth less than a McDouble, less than a McChicken meal, less than a Popeye's chicken meal. You can literally get paid $7.25 or $10 an hour starting out somewhere. That is like you can't afford a meal with an hour of your life. How does that make sense? It is the biggest thing for me. Like growing up, I have really thought about that. I really sat down and was like, how does this make sense? How does this really get into us having a good life? It doesn't. You have to try your absolute hardest to go from an hourly worker to a service worker, meaning what you provide as a service is a flat rate. So if you're selling a product like, oh, I sell hair oil, you sell that product at you mass produce that product, and then now you're a multimillionaire. You're never going to become a multimillionaire or even a well into six figures in air if you're on hourly. And that is the saddest fact. Now, hourly started, and definitely correct me if I am wrong, but hourly started because of one of the world wars. They needed a lot of workers, and they needed people to make all the things we needed for war. That's how hourly work came about. For real, for real. That's how that was commonplace. But that is like one of my biggest gripes in this world. And it is cool because I'm in the automotive industry, so flat rate is a thing, so you get paid by the job. That's cool and all, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. But you do not get paid being at the shop. So if there's no cars, you're not getting paid. That makes no sense. There should be a hybrid system across the board. No matter what company you are, you need to have a hybrid system for your techs, because techs are actually doing every single trade in one small place, one confined area. Doing plumbing, doing electricity. We are diagnosing things, diagnosing problems. We are changing parts to things. It is a very strenuous and mind-intensive job. It's not just a physical job, it's a mind-intensive job as well. So any of the people that are getting into automotive as a job or a career path, just keep that in mind. You could make more or the same as a C tech or a B tech going into an electrician field with not that many tools, and there are a lot of different union options. Like there's huge amount of union options. So you can be taught from the ground up and then become somebody that's making an insane amount an hour, like $60 an hour for your work. And then you can make your own business, or you could even, oh yeah, I do electrical work on the side, help people out. Bada bing, bada boom. But yes, my main gear that is grinded on a regular basis is that time in your life is directly tied to money. But the second one is luxury brands, okay? Now let me take a sip because this one is an insane thing. Now, in the beginning, luxury brands actually gave a product that was a luxurious product, a quality-made product, something that you couldn't just get at Walmart, quality that you couldn't just get at Macy's or Burlington. It's something that is exclusive to a small amount of people, and that you feel special wearing these clothes because not everybody can afford them or get them because they are exclusive to a certain type of folk. Well, nowadays, and this is very backwards, nowadays everything is pretty much made in the same factory unless it's a small custom brand. So you could literally go to Walmart and get a Yu Yu Hakusho tee, and it still be made from the same fabric that a Ralph Lauren tee is made out of? How does that make sense? The same cotton composition, the same polyester, and everybody's using polyester. Everybody's using these non-breathable fabrics, these things that choke you up on a regular basis. It is so stupid to me how it went from luxury brands from being luxury to luxury brands being fucking ass, from being run of the mill. Like, this is the one thing, Jordan, okay? And I was watching a podcast with Shaq the other day. Shaquille mother flippin' Neal. Somebody said, oh, I didn't wear your shoes because they weren't the best quality and whatnot. Let me let down the window. Getting a little hot. Well, one second. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. But somebody was saying that, Shaq, your shoes were not made the best. They were holes in my shoes after a short period of time, which I don't think that was really true. But Shaq literally said, it's the same leather that Jordans are made out of. My stuff is being made in the same places as Jordans. Same place in China as Jordans. But Jordans are hiking up the price $100 to $200 for something that's made at a $20 price tag. You know how insane and capitalist that is? Which I do have a pair or two of Jordans. It is what it is. I do like the design. But I'm not going to say the craftsmanship is the best craftsmanship. And if I could pay a third or a fourth of the price for the same materials on another shoe, I'm going to. There's no need to spend hundreds of dollars on clothing, period. Clothing does not matter. When you leave this earth, clothing is not coming with you. People don't truly care about what you're wearing when it comes to brands. It comes down to how you can put a outfit together, okay? And the best way I can put that together is in Japan. There are people that just wear white tees, some baggy pants, and just fill out their silhouette the right way. But the outfit may be like $50 in total, including the shoes and accessories. But they look awesome. They look fitted. In America, a dude could be wearing a tattered Givenchy shirt and be like, yeah, I'm that dude. I paid $1,000 for this ripped up shirt. What does that do for you? And what is that? Like, your mind is on another level of delusional, brother. Like, the one person that really throws me off in this whole streaming thing is Ben the Don. He is the corniest nigga alive, okay? Corniest. He's the main one that talks about money so much. He's always trying to flex money. He's always trying to talk about, oh, yeah, I got this, I got that. Oh, you see this penthouse view. Oh, yeah, I got this $2,000 shirt on. It's just a white tee. What are we doing? What are you doing? You got the wrong people be getting rich, bro. I swear to Bob. But that's one of the gears that gets grinded on a regular, is that luxury brands are not luxury anymore. Like, Chrome Hearts used to be a very luxury biker brand. Nowadays, you're paying for a fucking Gildan tee with crosses on it, bro. I can do that in my house. What is the point? But let's get to the final gear that gets grinded, okay? It is everything becoming bland, everything becoming gray, brown, and tan. It is the most annoying thing to see that housing developments only pick these colors for their interiors. Everything has a gray granite top with gray walls and white trim. Nothing has color anymore. Nothing has personality anymore. No, there's no inspiration when it comes to these houses, let alone these places of operation. I remember as a kid, McDonald's used to be the coolest looking place ever. You see the playpen area. You see the big slope. Like, you know what I'm talking about with that slope on the top. It looks like not like a Pizza Hut, but like a hut kind of thing. There are rarely any McDonald's that actually have design at all. It's just a brown building that has McDonald's on the side. Same with Wendy's, same with Burger King, same with everything. All of these places don't have personality anymore. All of these houses don't have personality anymore. It's like everywhere is stuck in the matrix. Everywhere is just the same. Everywhere is just bleh. If you're going to make it to where, people have to pay an exorbitant amount just to live in an apartment complex, at least make it look good. And I'm not saying, make it look uniform and brown and white. No, make it colorful, make it inspirational, make it to where people want to come home and be like, yes, this is a place that I live in. This is the nice place. Instead of it just being this place is clean, brown and white, cool. That's it. It's just no inspiration in our architecture anymore, in our lives anymore. Everything is like a dull color now. Everything is dulled down. And this might be a bit of a nostalgia. When I was a child, everything was so colorful, everything was so vibrant. But, dude, something has to give with this because it's so sad. You feel like you wake up and you feel like you're driving in the same place everywhere you go. Like, this is a big thing. I went to Arkansas before, 16 hours away from the current place that I'm at. 16. And I still saw inspirational freaking buildings. And, of course, there are country parts of Arkansas, but the city parts weren't inspirational. The only inspiration was the freaking big, huge Bass Pro Shop pyramid. That's it. Which, that is a cool looking place, okay? I would get lost in there in a second. I'd love it. But those are all the things that grind my gears in life right now. I hope that they do change at some point, or I will change them myself for my own life when it comes to me having a situation where my hours are tied to a monetary value instead of my service being tied to a monetary value. Also, I would love to see more architecture. I'd love to see more different things in life. Like, the main reason why I want to go so overseas all the time is because everything looks so different. Everything looks so inspirational. Everything looks so cultured. What is America culture? Because we are not the United States. We are America. That's it. There's nothing united about us. Okay? Every single state has its own situation going on. You can go to the capital of the United States, smoke a blunt outside in a smoking zone, right? Police don't pull you over. Police don't think bat an eye. You go 2 states down, you're going to jail, buddy. What? How does that make sense? How are we united if we can't even unite on that front? But like I said, like it's just a matter of time before I leave America on some real, bro. It's just a matter of time. God's gonna bless me, and He's gonna help me. God is not a he, for one. God is a they. God is a entity, a being of light. So calling it a he is not the right verbiage. But God will help me. Yahweh, Yeshua will help me out of this situation and get me to where I can be happy, be inspired, be in their creation. Because that's ultimately what I want to be. I just want to be in God's creation, living. I would be perfectly fine if for the rest of my life I was just a bored individual sitting outside looking at the sun rise and the sun fall, but working every day just to sit here and have a roof over your head, I'm grateful. I am very grateful to be in the position that I am in, to where I can afford a roof over my head, because there are some people that cannot do that. And I commend those people that continue to work towards the position that I am in. And I, again, am very grateful. There just has to be a moment of realization of, okay, you can be grateful, but this is not it. What is it? Is waking up in the morning, going to a freaking Muay Thai class, training all day, going to get some freaking food, seeing the night lights, talking to some folks, getting to know people, getting to know strangers, and then going home and enjoying the night that is, that's what life is. Not what America is right now. America is in its scariest time, in its most unstable time, and I do not want to fall with America. I want to leave. I want to escape. That's what the American dream is now, is escaping America to live somewhere else and be a migrant somewhere else and assimilate to their culture, because they actually have culture instead of what we have, which is no culture. Our culture is poisoning our people, having cancer, and not giving a crap about people's health. That is what America is. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one, and I love every single one of you. Thank you.